The Robert Francis group did a survey, I think in November of '02. They measured web servers in enterprise environments. They compared Linux, Windows, and Solaris. They were looking at total cost of ownership, which obviously includes maintenance. So they looked at the salaries of the typical admin. They looked at how many admins it took per system. They looked at licensing, hardware costs, which of course would be a factor for Solaris, and other things. They found that the Linux admins cost a little bit more, maybe it's 5% or so more than the Windows admins, but each admin could handle 44 Linux machines, whereas each Windows admin could handle 10. So they were much higher maintenance than Linux. Based on all these numbers, they found the total cost of ownership for Linux to be 1/4 that of Windows, at least in enterprise web server environments.
The Yankee group study dated blah, 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 found that blah, blah, blah.
Simplify it. Okay, the Robert Francis group did a study in 2002 that found the total cost of ownership of Linux for enterprise web servers to be 1/4 that of Windows. Okay, my brain's fried. Let me think about that for just a minute.
Can you please summarize for us why the Microsoft studies were not reliable?
Okay, the TCO studies that Microsoft commissioned, I believe, are unreliable because they either failed to account for important and significant costs, or they asked unrealistic questions and measured only perception of IT directors rather than reality. Okay, Richard Stallman is with the Free Software Foundation. He set out to produce a totally free version of Unix, and he started with the tools that have to go on top of the core operating system. These were called the GNU tools, which is really a geek joke. GNU for GNU's not Unix. So it's recursive, it's a geek joke. Anyway, he put together the set of tools that could be used, actually they were already used on Unix. In the early 90s, Linus Torvalds, who was a graduate student, set about to write a Unix-like operating system that would run on inexpensive PC hardware. He essentially wanted to be able to have Unix at home, but the price was prohibitive for that.